Hey guys, this is a set of ewes that we had there on the Milo stubble, and when it got really wet, we moved them over here to Travis's, which is just next door. And he's got pasture here, and we've got separated in I don't remember now, 8 or 10 paddocks on this probably 60 acres here. And then we're splitting those again. You can see back there, maybe you can see that 2-wire poly fence back behind there. And this stockpile, we haven't grazed this since it was probably end of June. But it just hadn't grown up much. It was dry weather, but this pasture just hasn't produced like it should, and we don't know exactly. We're taking soil samples. Everything actually looks fine. We took a Haney test on it. It's got some, well, of course it has fescue in there. It's got some common or Korean lespedeza that I seeded in here several years ago, and then this summer, I don't know, you might remember the video I had of where we came in here and drilled Sudan grass, but we really didn't get anything from that. It just stayed too dry. So now we're grazing them here, and then we unroll a bale of hay. We let them graze where they're at down, and we unroll a bale of hay to try to get some organic matter built up in this soil, because we're going to have to feed them some hay sometime through the year. So we'll do it on this place, and then we've got a couple other places we can go to graze them that we won't have to feed them hay. And so that's our plan. Try to get this pasture to do, well, at least as good as it ought to. Whatever that is, it's just not that good right now. Now, to split these more permanent type paddocks, we use 3 high tensile wires here. And that pretty much, that keeps them where they belong. But then when we split those again, you'll see it's just a 2 poly wire fence. That could be pulled up tighter. It's not very tight, it's pretty loose right now. But that seems to kind of keep them, as long as there's, something to eat for them. It's not usually a problem, and they're pretty used to it. Excuse me. Yeah, we're not using the smart fence at this moment. We just really just didn't need it over here for this. This 2 wires working fine, and it probably takes about the same length of time to do that in this situation. And we feel more comfortable where we have a perimeter fence. So you see, I don't know if I'd want that 2-wire poly as being your perimeter, although at my house we do have just a 2, well, it's a high tensile wire perimeter fence when we graze some crop residue there, but they're right there at home too, and we can keep an eye on them. But honestly, they never get out. I say never. I don't remember it happening. It could have happened once. It's not, but this is what we're doing here to graze this stockpile. But you can see there's just not a whole lot there. It's not very green. We just didn't get the rain this fall, until it was winter time. That was after harvest, probably first part of December we started getting rain. but it was too cold for any of this cool season grass to even grow. I don't know. I think they're looking in decent enough shape. Don't see anybody skinny.